we have to just be careful where we channel our anger and our hurt in our lives and not project it into this division.
Right, black, white, red, blue, conservative or liberty, you, all we get is free doom. They put you on the left, they put you on the right.
These viewpoints come up with those of us who kind of see things in a more spiritual sense, right? Honestly, sometimes you can't come to conclusions. We don't have the answers to everything. People don't like that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So quickly before we start, as you guys can see, my channel has been going in a different trajectory lately. I've just been making videos about different topics that are kind of unrelated to what I'm about to react to today. The cover art of this caught my attention. And the reason it caught my attention was because I feel like this a lot. Like, genuinely explains just how I feel. So that is why I wanted to make a video about this and see what's up. What's Tom want to tell us this time? Red and blue, I already understand.
I'm the one that you hate for making America great. And I'm the one who's trying to build back better. We ain't the same. Yeah, you're right. There's a difference. Y'all are woke and we're awake. What a joke. Does white privilege have something to say? Your president drove the country into the ground.
Well, the woke and awake thing, I know that he doesn't actually mean that they're like that because it's not necessarily true. Okay, let's go.
White supremacists, just like all of you who voted. That is not facts. All you woke do is talk trash. Drag queens in classrooms, hate anyone who's not black. Pro-white, you know that's what the Klan members are, right? You're anti-LGBTQ, then why they always on your mind? Bro, you're a boy, you're a girl, stop playing stupid. You screwing up the youth and all the children are our future. You don't care about the kids, look at all the school shootings. You're pro-gun, it's your fault, stop making those excuses. You think anyone who don't agree with you is just a bigot. You're jealous of the left because we're progressive and we're winning. Now I'm tripping that you won the election because you rigged it. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what they hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming.
I'll be honest. I was expecting something different for the music video just because of the cover art. It's a simple concept, and I think it's easy for people to understand, but I was expecting something different based on the cover art. So I'll kind of talk more about the song, and actually, you'll see what I'm gonna say. So let's continue.
On the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what they hate, then they tell you who to fight. You're screaming,
I hate you. I hate you. I understand exactly what he's trying to do. I think he's almost trying to like mock both sides, but I mean, that's obvious. Okay, but let me say it in this way. That's the thing. Tom doesn't take sides. He criticizes both sides, and I think that's smart because people will get very carried away. That some people are going to sit here and be like, you have to take sides for things. You can't just sit neutral all the time because that probably means you're uninformed or you're ignorant, you don't care. While that can be true, there's also another side to this where somebody does not want to take a side.
Let me clarify what I was trying to say here. Some people really don't like to be lumped into boxes, and sometimes when you take sides, like in terms of political parties or whatever, people automatically assume things about you, and then they will automatically assume you hate the other side, and then some of your arguments and your opinions become discredited automatically, and you lose half of your potential audience. You can take sides on issues, but try to also see the other side of things. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense.
you obviously pro-life. A woman's choice is your right. I feel like abortion is important and you don't like. You're treating it like birth control. You're treating them like your wife. I said that all lives matter and I also meant unborn life. You're so clever. Go ahead, make your little memes while we're bringing home the soldiers who were in the Middle East. Okay, you brought the soldiers home, but then you burnt the flag and took a knee and left the men who fought for all our freedom homeless on the street. Build back better. There'll be violence and riots until you Bible thumpers learn to fall in line and trust the science. We ain't ever backing down from all you pedos and tyrants. The right is fighting the system, the left designed to divide us. And that is clown talk. All you got is mean tweets, free speech. Call the cops, dog. You defunded the police. This country will be better off without all you freaks. This is America, homie. If you don't like it, you can leave. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what they hate.
I was like paying so close attention to everything. I'm a Canadian, but I know the gist of these issues. A lot of this stuff that happens in the States happens here as well. Although I feel like y'all are more protected, just in general. And I think you guys get why. But I like, it's like two sides, the reason I wanted to react to this is what he's saying is basically what I've been trying to say in my videos on my channel all the time, that people see this as such a side issue. And that's how I feel a lot of the times. I feel like I'm in the middle or I'm outside of it, and I'm just looking in at what's going on. And I also think it's smart and it's okay not to want to take a side when you don't have enough information of what's going on. You haven't done enough research and you don't want to blindly follow what's going on, because that's the thing. People will get upset when you don't take sides, but sometimes it's smart because you don't know enough, or you only looked at one media source and you want to look at what's going on. You want to talk to people that are going through it. You want to get different perspectives. And sometimes the people who see things like from outside are not in a bubble, meaning they have They talk to people from all over the world. They see everybody's different experiences. They do a lot of more digging through different websites, you know, underground, above ground. It's like they kind of do a private investigator on what's going on. And honestly, sometimes you can't come to conclusions. We don't have the answers to everything. And people don't like that. People do not like that. Now, it's okay if there is a situation to say this person shouldn't have done that and this person should have done that. But a lot of issues in this society are not black and white. And that's the thing. And I honestly don't think people are as black and white and tribal as the media wants to seem. I think a lot of people are more nuanced. Is that how to say it? I think there's a lot more nuance than we think. We think that everybody's just like, you know, kind of like how these two are in the video right now. And I think that there's more nuance, to be completely honest. And I think that sometimes the media makes us think that if we disagree with people that it's that we're automatically enemies, right? It's not true. If we disagree, I feel like what I'm saying is common sense, but I think that more people need to hear it, you know what I mean? Especially because sometimes when people are angry and they let their emotions take over and they become very divisive and at each other, you know, just because their emotional state, you know? That's another thing too, y'all. Be careful with that. Pendulum kind of like shifted, and now people are more at each other, men and women, sides, especially with elections coming in. I think it's just more like combative now, because a lot of these ideologies and movements from both sides, I guess you could say, are just very divisive. Very we need each other in this world, you know? We need to balance each other out, and we can't just have all this. I feel like some people that are basically on the opposite side of like whoever's in power, because I don't know, maybe some of them want to rebel, like they have that rebellion spirit where they don't want to agree or follow like what's in the mainstream. Like they want to do the opposite. I feel like if that becomes mainstream, they might go the opposite again. Like some people are just doing it because of what's like trending or what's the counterculture. You know? I think that's why it's about looking at things from different lenses, and also look at more the issues rather than the parties and the sides, because parties and change over time. I don't know who said this, you know, so many people are saying that back then this party believed in this, now they believe in the complete opposite, same as the leaders, you know what I mean? They will change throughout history. Things will change throughout history. Remember that too. I think this is what happens, and these viewpoints come up with those of us who kind of see things in a more spiritual sense, right? And I'm not even necessarily saying people who believe in God, even people who believe in like the spiritual side of things, not that, oh, we're just physically here as meat. I don't know, you know, like people believe more in spiritual, what's going on, like deeper. It's the soul that matters. It's not the outside. And we can't control these factors where we were born into and all this kind of stuff. So I think people who kind of are more awakened like that maybe kind of see it. Like this is what I've noticed by doing research, looking into certain groups online, that I've started to notice this pattern. It's just the way you see humans and our value, and do you see us more as spiritual beings? How do you see us as? And I think that's important, because there's so many factors we didn't choose, right? So why should we get judged because of it? Like, I feel like this is such common sense, but I just need to repeat it, especially because of my younger viewers, because I'm getting more younger viewers now, so I want to repeat it. And I think we lump people into boxes very easily, very easily. You know, I know that first impressions and prejudices could happen. Then as we get to know somebody, it changes, but we also just have to make sure, we have to just be careful where we channel this anger and our anger and our hurt in our lives, and not project it into this division. I hope that made sense. I'll stop.
No president will ever give a damn about the truth. It don't matter who's the winner, cause the people always lose. No president will ever break the system from inside. It's a deep state plan dividing us into sides. It don't matter if you're left, right, black, white, red, blue, conservative or liberal, rich, poor, me, you, Republican or Democrat, old, young, mean, cool. They promise us our freedom, but then all we get is free doom.
I got, as soon as he started, I'm like, yep, I'm getting chills. Keep going.
Left, right, black, white, red, blue, conservative or liberal, rich, poor, me, you, all we get is free doom. They put you on the left, they put you on the right, they tell you what they hate, then they tell you who to fight.
I hate them. I hate them. Simple, but he got his point across. See, this is what I mean. I would honestly love to talk to Tom, because I feel like we would see eye to eye on so many things, you know what I mean? If things flip in terms of like who's in power, I still think there's gonna be a counterculture of people who were on their side to begin with. I don't know. It's just this feeling. I feel like as humans in us, we just have this rebellion spirit in us against like authority, you know what I mean? And I don't mean like criminal, but I mean we just kind of want to see things differently. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I think you guys understand. I'm not doing like a deep psychological dive or sociological dive here, but you understand what I'm saying. I think you guys just can get it. I don't know. Anyways, there's always so much to learn, so much to improve, so much to think. And I think if you look at my old Tom videos, you'll start to see that I'm more resonating or getting the message more as time goes on compared to my old ones when I was young. Like, you have to really be careful when you take sides of any issue. You really have to be careful, like, what you believe in, and not just to take a side because everybody's doing it because you believe everything you read, right? I don't know, y'all. I think it's very complicated, and I think it's okay not to have answers. And I think that if people try to push you if people try to push you in a certain way and get mad at you, you should ignore what they say, because that means that maybe they're not capable of doing it. There's not always answers to everything. It's okay to say I don't know. Yeah, guys, I hope that made sense. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this video up. Depends, we'll see. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video, share my other videos, like and comment on my other videos if you enjoyed, guys. I really do appreciate your support and hope to see you guys next time.